100 hype? Yeah, nah, man, we did it, dude. We did it. We're in the top 100 for Pokemon Red speedrunners now. Yo, that's awesome. I'm ranked 93? Yo, we take those. We take those. Does that count? Oh, yeah. Technically, Vexatious can't bot my time, even though he has a better time than I do, because he plays on BGB, right? Did you do your run? Did you do your PV on, BGB still, Vex, or did you finally update to, Gambate? Yeah, BGB isn't, legal for speedrunning. So he cheated, so it's like, it doesn't even count. But yo, man. Let's get in there. Oh, whoops. I didn't hit the thing. Yeah, let me change my title anyways, because it says the time to beat is 1:57:02. That's not his time anymore. What's your PB, Vex? Vex, what yo PB? It was a 156 something. I can't remember. 156:06? Oh man, that's gonna be hard, dude. But yeah, I wanted to update it. Alright, fast, off, shift, and let's go. Yo, Super Sin Slayer saying Vanks is in the top 100 now? Kudos, yo, thanks man, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy how many people have done speedruns of Pokemon Red. It's a popular game, man. People like their Pokemon. And yo, Tense Doctor says, welcome to the Red Zone, where all your PBs will start red. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder now. Cause like, just look at Nidoran, for example, right? It's a 702. My average Nidoran is probably like 715, I think. Yeah, let's check that in a second. Look at my average splits. Vex with the illegal strats. Yo, it's so illegal. Alright. Yeah, that's world record 647. My summon best is 646. And average is 709. Okay, my average isn't as slow on Nidoran as I thought it was. Yo, what did I get? My time is 1:58:29, man. Feels really good. Yeah, the proper emulator isn't working for you, Vex? Yo, that's lame, dude. Alright, come on, rival. Let's have our fight. And Legend says your average Nido is negatively weighed by old Vanks that couldn't YOLO ball? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I couldn't YOLO ball back in the day. But even then, man, like, 709's pretty good. Most people that speedrun this game, you know, they'll get like a 715 and they'll run that. You know, some people will be like 720, yeah, that's cool too. Oh wow, my Squirtle hits like a little baby turtle. Itty bitty, tiny baby turtle. Did I just miss tackle? And I got crit. Yeah, let's just reset that one. Let's just get that quick, fresh reset in there, man. Yeah, that was already starting off bad. He was trolling me with the growls, and I could tell from my hits that my Squirtle was not that good. Was I 19 HP? I think my Squirtle had 19 HP. If that's the case, then yeah, that was a 0 DV Squirtle probably. Or at least really, really low DVs. Oh, you won that trivia thing, Super Sin Slayer? Yo, congrats, dude. It's awesome. That's an amazing emote? Yo, what is that? Let me see. Oh, it's Luigi in a trash can. Yo, fancy that. Yo, man, if my tier 3 commission goes through, I will have a Squirtle in a trash can soon enough. One Squirtle, please. Because, man, I get trash Squirtles all the time, so the emote's perfect for my stream, man. Like, I have the trash Squirtle Perler right next to me. But, you know, it would be even better than having a trash Squirtle Perler. Trash Squirtle emotes. I mean, it makes sense, you know. I can have 3 emotes. I might as well, you know, actually have one. You know, Vex says, I guess it's time I hit that old dusty trail for the night. Some of us are babies and have to sleep or something like that. Good luck, Vex. Believe in Horn Attack. Well, I missed another tackle, but we'll see what happens, Vex. Thanks, man. Have a wonderful night. Get that sleep, dude. It's good for you. Yo, Bulbasaur, please. Now, this is a really good fight outside of that first missed tackle. Like, you gotta understand, like, it's very relative with me. Like, for me, that is easily tied with, like, the best Squirtle we had in what? The EB I just had? Or was that a different run? It's hard to tell. They all blend together. I do so many, man. But yeah, that was amazing. Okay. I exaggerated a bit. That was 4 seconds slower. It was hard to tell. I guess I didn't memorize the time before. But still, though, that was pretty good. That was way faster than what I normally work with. Yo, give me a crit on the Rattata? It could still happen. Yo, I dream a little too high. It's just, I don't have high faith in having a 1 encounter only Route 1. Having a Rattata this early into Route 1. So I'm like, if I can at least have a fast Rattata fight, that would be cool. 2 hits. Yeah, no, man. 2 encounters. This is why you should never be too excited about, like, Bulbasaur. It's like, yeah, you can have, like, one of the best Bulbasaur fights you've ever had. And then you could have a 7 encounter Route 1. Where you literally lose all of the time and you're extra slow. Which currently we're, like, on pace for that. Because I have 3 encounters right now. That's 4. That's a reset. That's done, dude. That's so bad. 4 encounters, dude. And that's like, I don't mind 4 encounters for Route 1. That in and of itself isn't bad. It's the fact that I had 4 encounters and I hadn't even got to Pokemart yet. Because you have to go through Route 1 3 times altogether. You have to go through Route 1 3 times. The first time you go up, you're very likely to have 1 or 2 encounters. Going down, you're very likely to have 0 or 1 encounter. And then again, going back up, it's 1 and 2 again. The average encounter rate for going through Route 1 is 3 encounters. Having 3 encounters is not bad, that's just average. Obviously for the speed run, you want to have 1. You want to have literally 1, because you need to have at least 1 to have the XP you need to beat Brock. But 2 encounters, that's good, you know, that's faster than average. And to have 3 encounters overall between going through Route 1, that's pretty decent. It's not like you're not blazing fast or anything, like you're getting an Nidoran at a decent pace. But to have 4 encounters the first time going up through Route 1 is super trash. Because like I'm very likely to have an encounter when I go up again. If I just had 1 more encounter, that's 5 encounters right there. That's just so bad. That's just so bad, dude. It's not even worth it. It really isn't. Alright, let me grab this Squirtle real quick. Alright, how are we gonna do this, Mr. Guy? It's just such a shame, too, because it was off a good Bulbasaur. And, like, I didn't mind the encounters. Like, I knew it was a bad sign when I had that Rattata in, like, the first, like, column of grass. I was like, this is not a good sign, but, you know, anything could happen. And anything did happen. We had 4 encounters. Just that first go-through, dude. Alright, that's 2 growls, that's really bad luck. 3rd growl? Yeah, 3rd growl, that's pretty bad, too. I'll try it one more time. Oh, he failed that growl. If he growls me one more time, I'm out. Oh, no, he failed. Whatever. Oh, I have a 19 DV. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Because if my Squirtle has 19 HP, it means it's a bad Squirtle. Because, I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily. 19 HP means without a doubt that all of my DVs are even. Doesn't necessarily. It means my HP is really low. That it does. 19 HP is the lowest HP that Squirtle can have. And your DVs are determined, your HP DV is determined by the other DVs. For attack, defense, speed, and special. You have a... Oh, whoops, I also named my rival A. I normally name him B for blue. Well, I guess we'll just both be A. Not a big deal. But yeah, like, it's guaranteed they're all even. And one of those even numbers is 0, you know? So it's like... I wasn't really feeling it. And, like, it's especially bad when, like, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. I don't mind a 19 HP Squirtle. It's like, whatever. But Bulbasaur literally growled 3 turns in a row. So I was like, okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Or did I say Squirtle growled? I meant Bulbasaur. If Bulbasaur growls 3 times in a row, like, that's just so bad. B is for blue, A is for red? Nah, man, there's already a quote in the quote bot. I don't remember which one it is. But yeah, A is for fast. Fast. Obviously. Alright, let's try that Bulbasaur again. Here we go. He needs to be accelerate so he can go fast? Yeah, accelerate makes more sense, but it's not what I said. Okay, turn 1 tackle. This is good. This is what I'm looking for, dude. Turn 2 growl. Ah, yeah, that's pretty bad luck. You know, that usually happens to me pretty frequently, you know. Turn 1 Bulbasaur, you know. Usually he just uses growl. But on the off chance he doesn't use growl, and I miss the tackle, oh, I could lose this fight. I can outright lose this fight. Okay, nah, he's growling. I probably won't lose, it's just gonna be kinda slow. I mean, I'll take a slow Bulbasaur, as long as it's not super, extremely bad. Might just die. Might just die instead. Oh no, he growled on the last turn. Did miss the last tackle. Alright, that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad Bulbasaur fight. But it was faster than the ones I was resetting on. At least he didn't growl 3 turns in a row. But yeah, at 302 on movement, like, that's slow. It's way slower than what we did in my PvE, but, like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's a lot of little things where you're going to be slow on. You have to be okay with being slow in certain areas of this game. This is an RNG heavy speedrun. Bulbasaur, you know, that's all luck. Having encounters in Route 1, that's all luck. Encounters in Viridian Forest, the Brock fight, all of Route 3, especially the Youngster fight. Mount Moon encounters. Like, there's just so many things. So, like, yeah, if you're going for world record, you know, just reset into forever. But I'm not going for world record, so I don't have to reset as much as a speedrunner of that level would. For me, I can, like, you know, just work with bad luck. As long as my entire run isn't unlucky, it's fine. And, like, even with world record, like, they don't have perfect luck. It's well above average, but it's not perfect. It's okay to have a bad Bulbasaur or a bad Viridian Forest, as long as you don't have a bad everything. If you have a bad everything, you can menu as much as you want. You're not gonna have a good run with that. But, like, the odds of having a bad everything are pretty low. I mean, I was really unlucky in my PV, dude. Like, again, I had decent luck in certain places, but overall, I would say it was an unlucky run, followed with a lot of really good execution. So, like, I can beat that. If I just have average luck in some of the places I had bad luck, there's so much time saved. Especially HMO2, because, like, that was an execution error and really, really, really bad luck on the Bellsprout, dude. That Bellsprout destroyed me. Does that mean the run with 3 total A's for names is gonna be fast? Yo, you're right, man. The more A's you have in your name, the faster you are. Or if the faster the Nidoran is, anyways. But, you know, it's a trade-off. Do you want the fastest Nidoran, or do you want to save the frames? I love saving the frames. It's my favorite. Have I had an encounter? Oh, it's at 532 here. I definitely had an encounter. I'm not sure. Was that 2 encounters or 3? It must have been 3, I think. I wasn't counting. Yeah, to get to Pokemart at like 6 minutes, that's good. Can definitely be better. Can absolutely be better, but this was pretty good. This is a good pace to be on. I mean, again, not that it matters at the beginning of the game, but it just feels nice, I guess. Alright, let's get ourselves a Nidoran. Alright, that's really bad. Interesting. What was that? Was that the bad RNG? Or, yeah, the bad RNG with the timer? I think it was. Let's see. Let's take a look-see, man. Let's see what we got. I don't think I messed that up. My movement looked perfect to me. Yeah. It happens sometimes. I mean, that's fine, you know. I got my PB, so it's like, if I got my PB and I didn't lose the run to the in-game timer like that, that's cool. You don't understand why that happened? Feel free to ask. I won't go too into it, though. Super Slayer is saying, during trivia, there were 2 questions that reminded me of you. One of them asked about Super Mario Land 2, and the other question was, what date did Mew give birth? Oh, wow. That's pretty specific. You know, the Super Mario Land 2, I love that game, man. But, and I mean, yeah, Mew is Pokemon, and that's Gen 1. The Gen 1 Pokemon right there. Obviously the run was cursed, because I named, my rival A. His name was B, it would be fine. How many runs have I done? I have completed 1 run today, so that's a little, like, awkward to say, because, like, there was another run that went all the way to the Elite Four. Like, I pretty much finished the game. It's almost like I completed 2 runs today, but at the very end, I got bodied by, Monts's something. Oh, by Gyarados. Gyarados wrecked me. But yeah, as for runs I've done, like, total, like, you can see on my live split, like, at the very top, it says I've completed 61 runs, and I have 311 attempts. So I've completed less than a third of my attempts. But yeah, that's Pokemon, man. It's a reset-heavy game. I mean, it's no Super Metroid. Like, Super Metroid, man, runs just die all the time. Because of, like, a little bit of RNG here and there, but mostly just how difficult the game is, just straight out. Pokemon runs die all the time, purely because of RNG. I mean, yeah, you can make a poor decision here, but, like, the better you get in this game, the harder it is to beat runs. I mean, that's just, like, that's every game, to be fair, every single game. You know, it's always going to be harder the better your PB gets. But, like, it's especially more difficult in RNG games. Because you're just kind of depending on the game to give you what you want. Like, if I were to have a good Bulbasaur fight, for example, that would be one Tail Whip to start off with, and I would just do 4 tackles, and Bulbasaur would never growl me. But, like, he's already growled me, so it's gonna take me, and yeah, there's another growl. So I'm not gonna be able to do this in the 5 tackles that you could do if you had, like, optimal luck. Or no, it's not 5 tackles, it's 4 tackles, excuse me. Yeah, one Tail Whip, 4 tackles, but instead it took me 6 tackles. And, like, I did everything that, like, say, you know, any top runner in this game does. It was just different RNG on the Bulbasaur. Neozano says, do you ever check your starter stats and restart if they're bad? Nah. Not for Pokemon Red. Not really worth it. Like, I'll reset if I know my Squirtle stats are bad. I won't, like, look at them. I'll just see that he has, like, 19 HP, and I'll hit Bulbasaur, and if it looks like he's not taking damage, then I'll be aware of it. But I won't reset over that if, like, literally what I'm looking for is how many growls Bulbasaur does. If he growls me 3 turns in a row, and my stats are bad, I'll reset for that. Because, like, I'll probably finish that fight around 3:30, or be able to move after the fight at, like, 3:30, and that's pretty bad. Like, I'm here right now at 3:30, so, you know, that's the difference, man. But again, like, Bulbasaur has to growl that many times. If he doesn't growl, it's all good. I could have the worst Squirtle in the world. If he doesn't growl, that's really awesome. Now, could you use Bulbasaur instead of Squirtle for the first gym? Technically you can. It's just a lot slower. Because with Bulbasaur, the move you want to use to, like, sweep the team is Vine Whip. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that Bulbasaur doesn't get Vine Whip until, like, level 13. And Squirtle gets Bubble at level 8. So that's 5 levels sooner than Bulbasaur gets Vine Whip. If I remember right, maybe he learns it at 11. Either way, that's still 3 levels higher. And Bulba can't surf, yeah, that's also true. But if you wanted to do a different one, like, you can grab Lapras in Silphco when you're fighting, you know, because you have to go through Silphco. And the guy's right there, he's on the route. Grabbing Lapras does not lose, like, much time at all. But, you know, I don't need Lapras, because I can just teach Squirtle Surf. But yeah, Bulbasaur just learns Vine Whip way too slow. Like, he learns Leech Seed early on, but, like, you're not beating Brock quickly with Leech Seed. Time Hero says Vine Whip is level 14, I think? Is it? Yo, Time Hero. I'm counting on you. You have to be the one. Is that the real answer? Is Vine Whip level 14? You know, Tensoctor's asking me a question. Let's see. Oi, thanks. When you do the quote list, can you make it a Google Doc? So I can add it, add to it live as well? Yeah, I could do something like that. It would be easy. No thanks, Pidgey. I'm not interested in what you have to sell. No. Alright, so that's 3 encounters so far. That's average luck. This is 4 encounters. This is below average luck. Oh, it is 13? Ayy. I thought it was 13, I just wasn't certain. It was not. 5 encounters, okay, that's below average luck, but I don't care. We're gonna be a little slow, but that's fine. Like, 5 encounters, like, that's really lame, dude. That's really, really lame. But, like, it happens, man. Sometimes you're gonna have a really slow Route 1. It's a shame, because, like, it was looking pretty decent at first. But yeah, just that last trek through Route 3 kind of bodied me. Don't walk left. Aw, oh, come on! Nah, I'm gonna reset on that one. Yeah, if the villager walks left, dude, I lose time there. I mean, he walked back right, but, like, I didn't expect him to. I didn't think he would walk right. And even then, like, if I had saved as soon as I could have, then I would have saved before he went right anyways. I only saw him go right because I started going right as well. But, like, as soon as he does that, I lose a lot of time. It's like, it's not guaranteed he'll move to the right, so what you have to do is you go into the building back in Viridian Forest and you step back out. But, like, that's what you do if, like, you had a fast Route 1, right? Like, say you have a really good Bulbasaur fight, and you have 1 encounter, and then you get trolled by the guy from him walking left, because that messes up your RNG manipulations. He can't be to the left. But yeah, you would just walk into the building, walk right back out, and like you lose time for doing that, but it's like you had a really good Bulbasaur and a really good Route 1. Going into that building and coming back out is way faster than what you would probably get if you reset the game. If you reset the game and try all over again, probably going to be slower. But on the other hand, if you had a slow Bulbasaur fight and 5 encounters in Route 1 and the guy walks to the left, then yeah, no, you're in a bad spot, dude. That's not very good. It's pretty unlucky. Yeah, that's the video game, man. Let me grab this Squirtle real quick. Give him a nickname, his name is I. New Super Sen Slayer says, here's a question from Trivia. What video game competition was featured in the movie The Wizard? Oh yeah, that was Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, Pyre says, I very vaguely remember that being a movie. Yep, it was a movie. I think I saw parts of it as a kid. Like, it was, like, someone was watching it in the living room. But I was busy doing other things. So I never, like, actually watched the movie. I've just seen parts of it. Alright, if he growls turn 2, that's how you know we are sad. Oh, he didn't do it! He didn't do it, let's go. Finally, I actually get to tail whip Bulbasaur and then tackle him. Oh, and I win the speed tie? So I get 2 hits? Alright, so, you know, it's not going to be an optimal fight. He's going to growl me, that's fine. I'll take an average Bulbasaur fight. Double growl, that one's not going to be too bad. Oh, triple growl, but it failed. It's fine, I should be able to beat him. Ooh, crit, nice. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, what was the name of the competition? Yeah, I don't know. I never watched the movie. I just looked at the TV and saw Super Mario Bros. 3 was on it. I can't answer the question. I never watched it. The name of the competition. That's super precise. Level 2 Rattata? Level 3, I'll take it, man. Yo, give me, like, a crit. I don't even know if I could 2-hit him, even with a crit, actually. I got the crit! Let's see, man. Maybe I'll double crit him. Yeah, nah. Even with the crit, you can't 3-hit Rattata. On the bright side, it's a guaranteed not 4 hits, so I'll take it. You can sometimes take 4 hits to knock out a level 3 Rattata, depending on your attack stat. And yeah, this is pretty bad luck right here. I have 2 encounters this fast. But we had a good Bulbasaur fight, so it's like, whatever. Not a big deal. And we got through the rest of the Route 1, so like 2 encounters going up. That's not that bad. 1 to 2, that's average luck. It is average luck, my friends. Got stumped by it and should have known it. The answer is Video Armageddon. Oh, is it? That's a cool name. But yeah, I wouldn't know. I never watched the movie. But yeah, if you watch the movie, you know, obviously you got a chance to answer that. Yeah, that's incredibly precise. I'm not used to trivia questions being that specific. Like, I mean, for Pokemon, maybe. But, like, if it's, like, video games, broad, like, that's crazy, dude. Like, I'm used to precise trivia questions. If you go into the trivia and you know it's gonna be, like, it's only gonna be about Pokemon, or it's only gonna be about Mario, or it's only gonna be about Xbox games, maybe. And even that's a bit more broad, but even then, it's still, like, a certain... There's a certain, like, area that the questions are coming from that you can, like, prepare for. But if the trivia questions are video games, and they ask you about some really old movie that came out in the 90s, I think? Some really, really old movie from the 90s. And again, even within that movie, they're not asking about what video game they played in the movie, but the name of the tournament for that video game. That is so precise. That's way too precise for a general video game trivia quiz, in my opinion. I think that's pretty bad. That's just my opinion. Alright, 3 encounters, that's average. 4 encounters, that's slower than average. You know, am I gonna have 5 encounters again? I might. We'll see. Nope, only 4. I'll take it. I'll take it. Definitely slower than I wanted to go, but whatever, man. 4 encounters, that's 1 more than average. Not fast, but it'll do. Oh, it was Nintendo. Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. I mean, that's still pretty broad, but... Especially since, you know, they're now bringing up a movie, and not like just Nintendo games specifically. Still think that's way too precise for the question they asked. Way too precise. Even within the realm of Nintendo. The name of the tournament in the movie. Super Sensei says another question from the trivia features Captain N the Game Master. What is the real name of Captain N? Yeah, I don't know. I never watched that cartoon. I was like a baby when that came out, I think. How old were they expecting the demographic for this trivia quiz to be? Because it's Dave & Buster's, right? Yeah, I think whoever made this trivia quiz is a really, like, I think they did a really terrible job. Like, this is Dave & Buster's, man. Like, at their oldest, people going to this trivia quiz are going to be in their 30s. The vast majority of the people are going to be, like, early 20s, and people even younger than that. Ridiculous. That's a dumb quiz, man. Oh, his name was Kevin? That's what it was? Yeah, no, man. Oh, dude. Remember how we, like, only had 4 encounters in Route 1? That was pretty cool. But like the average encounters for Viridian Forest is 0. The average is literally 0. I've had 2 encounters already. That's far from the best, man. One, rude. 2, who knows what kind of video game geeks you get at Dave & Buster's? I mean, like, I do know, though, because, like, I've been to Dave & Buster's. Like, specifically the one that Super Sin Slayer's gone to. And also, like, I worked with the people at Dave & Buster's to help them run multiple video game tournaments. So I do know the demographics for people that show up to their events. Like, for the more, carefree stuff, like, yeah, there are some older adults in there, but for the most part, the demographic is going to be people in their younger 20s. And for the more people that want to actually participate in the event, a lot of them are going to be on the younger side. Like, it was just a really bad idea, demographics-wise. And I mean, like, I'm not trying to be, like, super rude. Like, I'm pretty old myself. Like, I'm no spring chicken, man. Wow! That is such bad luck, dude. To get the critical hit, dude, on the final hit for Weedle. Oh my goodness, man. Really? Really? This is a terrible start. This is so bad. Because, like, it wasn't too bad being behind by 10 seconds on Nidoran. Like, I have to have the best Brock. I have to have the best Brock, dude. I really do. And I can't have another encounter in Viridian Forest. I just can't. That was a really bad Weedle fight. That was so unlucky to get the crit there. Because I deal less damage on critical hits if I use Tail Whip, and I used Tail Whip twice. I would have knocked him out on that turn if I hadn't crit, which is only a 6.6% chance of happening. 3, rude? Yo, I am older myself, Pyro. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, talking about the demographic that's gonna be there for Dave & Buster's, which doesn't surprise me. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, really rude or whatever, but having worked with them, I know how bad their organization is. It's really bad. Super Sensler says, yeah, the event was filled with people and many different teams of about 6 people or so. Okay. And, see, there was variety in the trivia, such as questions about characters, screenshots, music, hardware, and some history of the company. Like, music is fine, man. Like, music is really gonna catch on. Hardware is also fine, because, like, you're going to use the hardware, like, obviously. Like, even if you're not super familiar with, like, the original, like, classic Nintendo that came out, that's still, I don't think that, I don't think that's bad at all. That's pretty broad. And then screenshots from games, like, it would depend on what the screenshots were. Like, some of them can be pretty obvious. Alright, we're a good Squirtle, right? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, history of the company, again, it really just depends. That's not necessarily bad. Oh, dude, this is gonna be a 1250 Brock. Ah, jeez. There's still time to save. It's not that big a deal. But oh my goodness. This isn't my favorite way to start. I can still PB. I can still have a really good run. And yeah, it's only 45. It's only 45, not even 50. Not even 50. We're like almost 5 seconds faster than what I predicted. Oh, 7 potions? I should have bought 8. And then sell, Team 34. Oh, the video game Heaven was the organizer? Yo, fair enough, man. So the criticism should go to them and not Dave & Buster's? Alright, that's fair. I mean, I don't know if it was the same people. Because it might have been. Because I know some of the people that were organizing the events at Dave & Buster's, like, they did things besides just working there. I don't know if they were also Video Game Heaven people. All I can tell you, if they're the same people from the Smash tournaments that I was working with, they are very, very bad at handling events. But if it's completely different people, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's understandable though, because like, you know, maybe they weren't thinking about, you know, Dave & Buster's specifically. I'm thinking more about the audience that they themselves at Video Game Heaven get. Which, again, I haven't been there, but it just being a video game store, which, you know, those are kind of like falling off, man. Video game stores aren't really a thing anymore. I mean, they are, but like they're falling off hard in 2018, man. Everybody just buys their games digitally. Like, just look at GameStop, man. They're constantly complaining about, this is the reason why we're dying off. It isn't because of, you know, people don't want physical games. It's because Nintendo did this, or Sony did that. But yeah, nah. Video game stores, in general, have older demographics. So, maybe they were thinking more about, their usual customers and expecting people that heard of the event from their store showing up. That could be what it is. That's my assumption. Doctor still prefers physical games when possible, but so many good games are just digital only. Yeah, I'm the same way, Tense Doctor. I prefer physical games. If I ever have the choice, I'm gonna buy it physically, but, you know, I just acknowledge that digital games are the future and is what everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people, mainstream prefers. It's like, why go to a GameStop? We're gonna have this guy that's like, do you have your such and such card, and would you like to pre-order this? Did you want to trade in any games today, and blah blah blah, and other things you don't need to know when you just want to buy this one game that you already brought forward? Yeah, no, I get it, you know, it's like, why go through this annoying experience when literally you could just sit in your like comfy chair or couch or whatever it is you have, and, you know, pop on the Xbox, scroll through a couple of menus, buy, and bam, you have the game you wanted. You didn't have to get in the car, drive somewhere, and deal with anybody. It's just so much faster. Poison Sting again, and you'll be my friend forever. Or you could rap. Or you could rap. You could do that instead, man. Or you could do that. But how many turns for the rap? That's 2? That's a 3. Only 3 turns for rap? That's, you know, I was expecting worse than that. This keeps us on pace for, PB. Or, well, with my PB, not to be on a PB. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, that was a faster youngster fight than I had in my PB. Because I had to potion on Rattata. This time I only had to potion on Ekans. I mean, either way, that's slow. But, could be worse, dude. Could be so much worse. Oh, Super Sin Slayer was saying something really long. I can't see the top line, but something about among people who dressed up as Ness, Peach, and such. The winner was one guy who dressed up as some background character from Final Fight and managed to get the crowd on his side. Yo, that's very interesting. A background character from Final Fight. So, like, one of the, like... So he wasn't Hagar, he wasn't Cody, he wasn't, Guy. Oh, and the crit on Kakuna, nice. But he was, and like, I'm guessing he wasn't Poison either? Cause like, if it was Poison, I'd get it. And Doctor's saying, or it's like XE2, and no one has a midnight launch, you buy digital? Yeah? Oh, whoops, I don't have Poison Sting, oh my goodness. Yeah, let me just reset this, man. This run's just getting worse by the second. It's just a bad run, dude. It started off really bad. So like, nah, it was... Like, there was possible time save there, and I started throwing it away by accident. Like, I do that sometimes. Like, I'm trying to, like, interact with chat, and I'll mess up here and there. It's like, I'm just following my muscle memory, and I see the Caterpie. I didn't knock it out with the one Horn Attack when Horn Attack was at the top, so I wanted to scroll down the Poison Sting and use that instead. I don't have Poison Sting yet. I don't have that until I beat the next Caterpie and Metapod. I have to beat the Metapod. Once I beat the Metapod, I'll have Poison Sting. And then there is a Caterpie on Nugget Bridge, and that's what you do. You use Horn Attack, and then you scroll over to Poison Sting. That was not the right Caterpie. Yeah, Nur was saying something, I missed that too. I think he's saying something about, he'll do it if the game's on special, maybe? Like if it's a sale for buying it digitally, which is exactly why I bought Sonic Forces. Like I was on the fence for buying Sonic Forces forever, and then like I got a discount and I was like, sold. It was like a $2 discount or something, but I bought it anyways. I did end up refunding the game, and then still got to keep it, so I had the ultimate discount of $0. But yeah, nah, I would have bought Sonic Forces physically, but there's a discount, so I bought it digitally instead. You know, Time Hero says I buy digital whenever I... something, so you can share with a friend, so you can both play. Yo, that's cool, man. Yeah, you can do that. You can, like, share Steam libraries, stuff like that. Which isn't, like, against the rules. Like, they have a section specifically for sharing your library with a family. There was just a guy wearing a black hoodie. It didn't stand out in any way. I mean, it happens. Like, sometimes you're gonna have people that show up that aren't actually cosplaying. I don't know why he was part of whatever this cosplay competition or whatever was. That doesn't really make any sense. Maybe he was Noob Saibot? And it was just a really bad costume? But I mean, you can't take someone out just because they have a bad costume, right? Like, that's rude. But I've seen people do that, man, where like they prepare last second, but they're still really passionate about it. And it's like, look, if you want to do this, fine. Like, you're not gonna win, but, you know, enjoy yourself. That's cool. I don't care. And that is a really good Bulbasaur. This is the opposite of what we were doing earlier, man. Pyro saying I just order a box copy online and have it shipped if you care enough. Yo, that's good stuff, dude. Yo, 241, that is a really good Bulbasaur. Let's go, dude. Let's go, finally. Finally, man. And encountering the first column of grass. That happened last time, and then I had like 4 encounters in just the first time going through. Ah, geesh, why does this happen to my good Bulbasaurs? And like, I have 22 HP on this Squirtle. I better 3-hit this Rattata. Because 22 HP... Wait, what? That can't be right. Oh, I'm level 6. Whoops. I didn't check what my level 5 HP was, so I don't know what my DVs are. Wasn't paying attention. I mean, not that my HP tells me my DVs, it just gives me a guess. Because it's like, you can't have, like, top HP, I believe, and not have, like, odd DVs. Like, you have to have odd DVs to have good HP. Either they're good DVs or not, depends, because like 1 and 15 are both odd. 1 being the lowest odd and 15 being the highest. Alright, so far so good, man. My complaints are like all over the place, but so far so good. Here says on both Xbox and PlayStation, there's loopholes where you can have a friend and you both play all your games at the same time. The only condition being you need to be connected to the internet. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I had a friend come over once and put like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my PS3, I think it was. That was cool. I mean, it was his game, and he was just playing it on my console. What's the difference? I appreciate that, man. I like that. I like when you can buy a game, and you can play it on a different console, and still be able to play it. Like, that stuff is so annoying to me when it's like, I own this game, but like, you know, I'm playing it on this one Switch, and now I want to play it on the other Switch, but Nintendo won't let me. Like, no, just buy it again. No, Nintendo. Now, Super Sense Layer, another trivia question. What was the first game Waluigi appeared in? And Soccer says tennis for N64. Yeah, I remember that. Cause yeah, both Daisy and Waluigi showed up in that game, didn't they? I mean, I know Daisy's a confirmed character, but like Daisy wasn't really showing up in like the sports games and the party games or anything like that. Not at first. Then she showed up in like Mario Tennis, and then she was all over the place. Pretty cool. Come on, not one more encounter. Keep it at 3, keep it at 3. Nah, we'll have the full 4, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, is this 4? Maybe this is 3. I wasn't keeping super good track. Daisy was in Mario Golf? You don't know if that was before tennis? Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Like, I never played Mario Golf, but I did play Mario Tennis. I remember Daisy being in that. Yeah, this is good. This is good pace. Sub 159? Yeah, we did it, Doomsday. We finally got the PB, man. We got trolled really hard at the end, or it would have been a bigger PB, but, you know, work with what you got, dude. Work with what you got. Super Slayer says Daisy made her first appearance in Super Mario Land and was made before Waluigi. Yeah, I know that. I just don't know, like when she started showing up in the party games. Cause like Daisy, she was in Super Mario Land, and then she didn't show up in any games, dude. She wasn't showing up in nothing. I mean, to be fair, she was, you know, like Paula kinda got this, wasn't doing too good there. Yeah, Paula had Donkey Kong, and then what, that was it? Or Pauline, excuse me. Whatever her name was. Sub 157 win. Potentially this run, man, it could be right here. This could be it. Anything's possible. The run's young. We're on good pace after Nidoran. I have no idea what Legend's talking about. Daisy was definitely in Mario Party 3. Was that the Mario Party on GameCube? Was that the first GameCube one? The one with the Millennium Stars? Because that's what I mostly remember Daisy from. Like, once I saw her in that, like, she was in everything. But yeah, that was around, or that was after Mario Tennis, right? But yeah, that was the first game that I saw Daisy in since Super Mario Land. I didn't play Mario Tennis first. Yo, I like how I haven't run into a Weedle yet. That's pretty cool. Talking about quote 138? Oh, okay. Daisy was also a part of NES Open Tournament Golf. Yo, that's cool, man. I'm glad she wasn't only in the one game. Yeah, if I remember right, there was a comic book for Super Mario Land. Again, I was really little when I read that, so I might be remembering it wrong. But I remember Princess Peach being there instead of Daisy. But it could have been Daisy, and she might just have been portrayed in the exact same way as Princess Peach. Maybe they didn't even mention the name. I don't know. This is a pretty good Weedle, dude. That was a pretty good Weedle fight. I can't complain. Like, yeah, I got hit by a couple of poison stings, but that's fine. Slayer says Mario Party 3 was 64, Mario Party 4 was the first on the GameCube, and Mario Party 5 featured the Star Spirits from Paper Mario. No, I don't mean the Star Spirits. I specifically mentioned the Millennium Star. So that would have been 2000, right? Year 2000? Or maybe it was 1999? I don't know. But the Millennium Star, it was a big deal. That's the first game I remember Daisy from. I thought it was GameCube, but maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. Super Slayer says, the comic you're talking about, are you thinking of the Nintendo Power comic, Super Mario Adventures? I don't think so. I don't think so, but I'm not too sure. I was a little kid. I don't remember. But I don't remember it being, like, an actual, what would you call it? Like, it wasn't part of, like, a gaming magazine. It was just a comic. It was just Mario from start to finish. The Millennium Star was Mario Party 3? Oh, okay, okay. Thanks, Sense Doctor. But yeah, I misremembered the console that I played it on. Imane says, yeah, I remember that with the dual maps. It's N64. Yo, there we go. People know what I'm talking about. People know. And that's Onyx. This is pretty good. It's not like the greatest. Like, we're gonna be like 1150, but that's decent. That's pretty decent. I mean, like, if you want the super golden fast Brock, like, you need so many things, man. It's like the Weedle fight was good, but it wasn't perfect. That was not a perfect Weedle fight. Because he poison sting me. I need him to never poison sting and fail most of his string shots, you know? And that'd be the perfect fight. But still, to be 1149 on Brock, that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. It's not like the 1138 I've gotten a few times. It's not the 1128 I've gotten in the past. 1149, I'm not gonna complain about that. No, not that. This. Yeah, don't need that antidote. Only need TM34. Yo, I picked up TM06 in my PB. How did I have room in my inventory for that? I don't know. And Amani says, did you see that Mega Maker got a huge update? Looks very cool. Too bad it's still dead. It got an update. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, the Stay Hydrated bot. Super 2, you've been live for just over 6 hours. By this point in your broadcast, you have consumed at least 24 ounces of water to maintain optimum hydration. Oops. I don't know if I've had that much. I don't know how much that is, but... Yo, cheers, hydration bot. I have plenty of water next to me. I've just been so focused on, like, the speedrun, I haven't been drinking it. Going to get water because of hydrate? Oh my goodness, my words. Hydrate bot. Yo, got to. Water is important, it is very good for you, it is the source of all life. Gotta drink that water, man. And I feel a little silly not drinking it. Because I always have like 2 cups of water with me, like when I start my stream. And I mean to drink both of them before it hits midnight. And then I go get like more water. And like sometimes I'll drink more water and I might need to grab water sooner, but like it just kind of depends. Like some days I'm like really thirsty and then other days I'm not so thirsty. Or on days like this I'm so focused on speedruns I'm not thinking about it. But yeah, I'll gotta get back on my water. Yeah, I measured it out in the past, how much water I drank per stream, and I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's a good amount. It's a good amount of water. I drink over, like, the recommended water for, like, a day. Like, not by a lot, it's pretty slight. It's a little bit over. Okay, don't rat me. How are you feeling about this? What do you think? Yo, let's go! He's not gonna rat me! Finally! Living the life, living the dream. Let's go, Ekans. Didn't hit me with rap. Why is that bot showing up all of a sudden? I have no idea. I've seen it around on Twitch, man. It makes the rounds. It just lets people know, like, hey, buddy, maybe drink some water. It's a good bot. I really like that. It's really smart. Whoever came up with that bot, yo, send them positive vibes, man. They're just looking out for you. Yeah, speaking of second cup of water. I'm Hero struggles to understand the messed up liquid measurements of the US. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan myself. Like, I live in the US, and I don't like the whole, like, ounces and cups and all of that. It's weird. That's unfortunate. That's a 4-turn Kakuna. Usually you can knock him out in 3 turns, but I had pretty bad luck there. Alright, I have 10... Yeah, 10 Horn Drills left. It'd take me 3 to beat this Metapod. Yeah, 3, then 2, then 4. So yeah, we're fine. Just enough. Then there's a Sparrow or Pidgey I may or may not have to Horn Attack as well. At least it gives the milliliters. Yeah, it's a good bot. They thought of everything? Yeah, I know, right? Like, yeah, you don't have to worry about none of the ounces, just here's the milliliters. Drink this much. But yeah, my problem is more the fact that, like, I don't work with these measurements very often, so I can't just think of what that is. But yeah, like a normal bottle of water is like 24 ounces, isn't it? I think like the average bottle of water is 24 ounces. I've probably had more than that, but like that's the minimum, so I should be drinking way more. I'm Here says, I mean, I can understand most Imperial measurements, but the liquid ones are especially nonsensical. They really are, dude. And Legend says, I don't care how many paper action figures of Gallon Man my elementary school forced me to make, I'm not going to remember all that stuff. Yo, paper action figures of Gallon Man. I definitely didn't do any of that when I went to school. What is Gallon Man? That sounds really cute. Here, you got a water bottle that's 20 ounces? Okay, that's fair. Oh, I wanted to Horn Attack him too, and I was like, nah, let me go for the tackle. It'll probably be like barely under half, but it'll get the job done. And then it crits. Oh, jeez. Yo, each time I went to tackle a high-level Pidgey or Spearow, it's like you're supposed to Horn Attack them. Supposed to hit them with Horn Attack. But 2 times now I've hit them with tackle, and each time it's crit. It's like, if I would have used Horn Attack in that crit, Pokemon would have been gone. And just look it up later? Alright. You don't want to give away your Gallon Man's secrets. That's fair. Don't have to tell me. Alright, we're keeping pace. Oh, wow. Yeah, all I gotta do is keep pace, man. If I can keep pace with my PB, and then do good in Dark Tunnel instead of really bad, it's a free PB. I can save a minute 30, dude. It'll knock me down to 157. A low 157. I mean, like, literally, if I held on to all of that, I should get a high 156, but there's a lot of things, man. We'll see what happens. Piracy, I had one that was 1.5 liters. Yeah, that's cool, man. All the water. And time here says water bottles here tend to be around 500 milliliters or 16 ounces. I guess I just have bigger water bottles. The one I was thinking of was 24. Yeah, either way, man, I gotta get on my water intake for sure. Yo, 2-hit Voltorb? 2-hit Voltorb. I mean, I had it in my PB anyways, but you gotta keep pace, man. Gotta keep pace. And Doctor says, when you do Battle Network, are you starting over, or resuming from that one time you streamed it? The one time I streamed it, dude, was like... That was probably in 2015. I didn't make it very far. I'll be restarting, dude. It might have been 2016? Either way, I didn't make any progress, so it's like, whatever. Yo, Jackson Bird's in here. How you doing, Jackson Bird? Yo, are you a huge Pokemon fan? Speedrunning fan? I do not know. Yo, either way, man. Hopefully you can enjoy the stream. And yo, Q Lagging is hosting me. Yo, let's go. Q Lagging raid. What is up, everybody? Coming in from Q Lagging stream, man. Yo, did he do it? Did he get the PB? Did he have, like, the best Mudkip, right? Like, he got first try Mudkip manipulation, and then just everything was just beautiful from there. Like, got poisoned instantly in, what is it? In Flannery's gym? Because that's what you go for, right? I don't know the run super well. But yeah, either way, I'm sure it all went great. Yo, this is a strong raid right now. Yo, look at these people in here. Q Lagging raid. Yo, Alan Pikachu coming in. Yo, Frosted Cheerios. Yeah, I've seen him a few times in there. Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, this is a good raid, man. This is a good raid. Yo, oh no, not this guy again. Huanli Ways. Yo, y'all are all in here. What's up? How we doing, people? How we doing? Tell me how it went. Tell me he had the best run. We are here to riot. We want peanut butter. Well, that is a shame. Unfortunately, I am fresh out of peanut butter, but I will take that down as a mental note. Yo, Q Lagging saying thanks guys for the raids. Yo, thank you for the raid, Q Lagging, and yo, everybody popping in here, man. You guys are the best. But for those of you that do not know me, I mean, I lurk in Q Lagging streams, so you may see me sometimes. I'm always in there when I'm not streaming, because he's on like every day, so I'm definitely in there, man. Catching them emerald runs, trying to figure it all out. There's so much that goes on, man, it's crazy. Yo, my name is Vanks. I'm super to you, you can call me Vanks, you can call me Super, whatever you want to call me, that's fine. Well, you know, within those. I like to speedrun Pokemon Red. It is a game I enjoy most of the time, you know, when I'm not like Gen 1 missing those 100% accurate hits. And, getting bodied by a black belt in Giovanni's gym, which is just like a, you know, there's a good 25% chance he uses Karate Chop and your run dies. But you know, that's just the video game. It is what it is. Yo, we need more Pepsi? Yo, I don't have any Pepsi. Hydration Bot was just in here telling me to drink more water. I'm all in that. Yo, BRB, yo, do what you gotta do, Q Lagging. Thank you again, man. Pepsi is banned, we drink water here? Yo, it's all about water, man. Water is the source of all life. It's good for you. I literally just say that because it's like a quote from Xenoblade Chronicles. 'Cause yeah, I mostly I play Pokemon Red, but I do also do variety games. Some of which have been Xenoblade in the past. And Legend saying, thanks, just in case you didn't put the pieces together, peanut butter equals PB. Oh, whoops. That makes sense. But yo, I just PB'd, guys. I just PB'd, man. I mean, it wasn't like literally 2 seconds ago. But I did it today, man. This stream. 158.29, dude. I'm so happy. Finally got the PB. It's what I deserved, man. It's like I was on a really good run earlier today, and that run died. And then a few runs were on good pace, and those all died. And then I was finally on a really, really good run. Ran into an optional trainer because I'm bad, and I cried, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get the PB. And then like we made it all the way to Lance, man, and we were getting all these gold splits, so everything was looking really good. And then we got to Lance, and I finally figured it out. Finally figured it out. I don't have bad luck on Aerodactyl. I'm using the X speed at the wrong time. So I'm not getting the badge boost for Thunderbolt. So I hit Aerodactyl on the really good run. I hit the Thunderbolt. Aerodactyl does not die. He has a little bit of HP left. I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. It's over. But he was paralyzed. I was like, okay, we have a chance. And so, he didn't kill me that turn. And so I go to use Blizzard. I'm like, forget Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's stupid. Oh yeah, that's right. He Hyper Potion. That's why he didn't kill me. He used the Hyper Potion after I hit him with Thunderbolt. And so I go for the Blizzard. And then the Blizzard misses, because it always misses, because it's only 90% accurate. I have yet to use 20 Blizzards since I started doing the Blizzard route. I have missed 5 Blizzards. I missed 25% of my Blizzards, dude. Feels bad. But yeah, I missed the Blizzard, and he's fully paralyzed on that turn. Like, are you serious? So then, yeah, we were like, forget Blizzard, let's go back to Thunderbolt. I used that, and like, it hits, but I forgot that I'd used Blizzards before, so like, I didn't have the Blizzard for Dragonite, and I'm like, oh, now what do I do? But I picked up an Ether in case of an emergency. So we used the Ether, Dragonite used like, I don't know, Agility or something. It used something stupid. Barrier, I think? I don't know. He used not defeat Nidoking. And then I Blizzarded him, he went down. So throughout the launch split, I think I lost like 20 or 30 seconds. But it didn't kill the PB. I PB'd by like a minute. It was a really big PB. So like, even though like I made a bunch of mistakes throughout the run, it was pretty good. Yo, nice job on the PB. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yo, please bop Alan, yo. What's Alan's time in Pokemon Red? I don't know, maybe he's too good. But if I can't beat him, he's super fast. Or maybe he's like not that much faster than I am? Yo, let me know. I'm trying to beat Vexatious. Vexatious V, he's another Pokemon Red speedrunner. He's more around my level. He recently got the 156 something, 04 I think? So I want to beat that. And that's gonna take a while, but I'll get there. Dragonite used not defeat Nidoking. Yeah, I don't remember what move the Dragonite used. But it wasn't the move to beat me. No sand attacks, please. Pidgeotto. No sand attacks, right? My man? No sand attacks? Oh, come on. Can I get the 2-hit on Pidgeotto? Is this possible? Of course not. But just no sand attacks. Alright, perfect. Perfect! It's all good. It's all good, dude. We did it. Alright, so this is already better than my PB. My PB, I get sand attacked. Though to be fair, I only miss once. I miss one attack after the sand attack, so not that bad. But it is faster. I really, to get the next PB, I just gotta keep pace. I don't have to do super good, I just keep pace. There's a huge time save in HMO2, a small time save on Agatha, and then a substantial time save on Lance. It's all good, man. If I keep pace and do the good things, I could PB by 2 minutes. I could have a 156.29. That's totally doable. I'll have to do even better than that though if I want to beat Vex. But I'm just saying, like, the PBs are real. And Time Hero says, FYI, Alan is at 157.47 on the leaderboard. Oh, 157.47. Yo, we could do that. We could bop that. That is possible. It could happen this run. This could be it. Yo, Q lagging brings, you know, all his buddies over. And one of them, I could potentially bop this run. I mean, we'll see. Nothing's set in stone. I haven't even finished Nugget Bridge yet. You get sand attacked by this Pidgey right here, and the next one. Miss all of my attacks. RNG is a fun thing, man. It's mysterious. Alright, so what are you thinking? There's the sand attack. Oh boy, fancy that! Yeah, that's the miss on Nidoran. Come on, Nido. Oh, I missed again. Are you serious? Let me go for the tackle. Double miss. I shouldn't have gone for tackle. It's less hit rate. What am I thinking? But yeah, it's like I don't want to use up all my horn attacks because I need horn attacks for later in the game. I gotta hit what's his face? Machop, and I have to hit Pidgeot, and I have to hit Raticate. Like, I need those, dude. I don't have horn attacks forever. Obviously, my goal should be to bop Q lagging. Nah, man, you gotta start one step at a time. You don't just go, let me just beat, you know, someone with a super amazing time. Nah. Start off small, man. Work your way up. It's like, that's how I started, man. My first speedrun of this game was like 3 hours. It was a really slow run. I was reading the guide, and I was just literally, I had the guide up, and I had the game next to me, and I just slowly went through the game. You know, I just made those little improvements here and there. Like, the first PB was like huge. It was like 30 minutes or something. It was pretty big. And then, you know, we had the 230, and we slowly worked our way down, man. Slowly but surely, and here we are. It took me so long to get to sub 2. I was like 203 forever. And then I finally got the 202, and the 202, man, like, that was great, because it had been so long since I PB'd. And then here we are, man, 158. We're getting good at this game, man, slowly but surely. Alright, Minky. You can't even knock me out. Oh, I crit him anyways. Let's go, dude. He's not ranked that high, he's only ranked 9. Yo, rank 9's pretty good. Yo, the top 10 of all Pokemon Red speedrunners? That sounds pretty good to me, man. Sounds pretty good to me. You know, another trivia question is, what year was the Famicom released? Yeah, that's not a bad question. I don't know what year it was, though. You got me, man. Like, it was before I was born, I assume. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. It's like, the Super Nintendo, that was 92, wasn't it? I want to say the Super Nintendo was 92, so like, obviously I was around for that one. It was 1983? Oh geesh, I didn't realize it was that old. That's, wow, 1983? Is it that far back? Oh yeah, that is when like, Mario Bros and stuff was coming out, wasn't it? Like the original Mario Bros? Where like, they're hitting the like Koopas and flies and stuff that are coming out of the pipes? Is Legend on the list? Oh, Legend might not be on my subscriber list. I'll have to check that. I forgot to update it in a little while. I do apologize. I have not updated my subscriber list in a little bit. Yo, 10th Doctor's got you, yo. 10th Doctor the best. I mean, I thought I had Legend in there. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Am I gonna pick up the Ether this time? No, I don't think so. I know what to do for Aerodactyl. It's not like I'm gonna need the Ether again. Don't need it. I have 4 Horn Attacks left. That means I can do the 2 on Pidgeotto and 2 on Raticate. Supposedly you can one-hit Raticate with Horn Attack. I've never done it. I've never one-hit Raticate with Horn Attack. It always takes 2 hits. And yeah, what was the quote? I don't want to use Blizzard, it's only 90% accurate. Thanks with an X accuracy in effect. Yo, look, I forgot, okay? I forgot about the X accuracy. I don't like Blizzard. Blizzard's really scary to me. Like, it's just like Tackle, right? Tackle's 95% accurate. I miss Tackle all the time. Just all the time. Just Tackle's gone. Left and right. Oh, is that a Tackle? Miss. Is that a Tackle? I guess I'll miss again. It's the life I live, dude. It's not the best. Yo, you have all the quotes listed to Doctor? Yo. That is dedication right there, man. Some are shorthand though? Yo, it's all good. Oh, I see, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. No worries. I'll definitely update. Like, I'll make a command with a list of all the quotes that we have, all 213 of them. It's like, obviously, you know, it's just a text file that gets amended to when people use the bot. Like, it'd be really easy for me to do. It won't be that hard. Because, yeah, it's literally just the number, and then the quote next to it. Alright, no ethers. Not this time. Not this time. I don't need it. I'm a big boy, a top 100 Pokemon speedrunner, and I don't need ether. Ah, it feels weird, man. I always pick up the ether after that last. Not today. Not this time. Not on this Blizzard route we're using. Which again, I'm new to the Blizzard route. This is not something I'm used to. But, some of my friends, some of you that are from Q-Lagging stream, normal viewers over there, I was in his stream when I was talking about it. Like, Q-Lagging told me, he's like, yeah, you want to use that Blizzard route. And a couple other guys. It was mostly the viewers that were like going really heavy into like tips and advice. So yo, much love to all you guys. Yeah, once I did the Blizzard route, I got the sub 2. Cause I was not getting that sub 2, man. Blizzard route, it took me like 2 tries, I think, but we got there. Backup ether, a riot? Nah, man, we don't need it. We don't need the backup ether. It saved the run last time. It gave me the PB. It's a beautiful item for sure. But I understand why my Thunderbolts haven't been beating Aerodactyl now. It's because, like, before I was doing the Blizzard route, like, when I felt less comfortable with this game, I would always take 2 extra levels with rare candies. And I don't grab those rare candies anymore. So I'm 2 levels lower than I used to be. So where Ice Beam or Thunderbolt previously could one-hit Aerodactyl, it's no longer guaranteed. Now I have to use the X speed on the second Dragonair, which I didn't realize, because that's what the difference is. It's the badge boost. If I get the badge boost, I believe I'm guaranteed to beat the Aerodactyl. So that will no longer be a problem. And before the run dies to lack of backup ether, nah, it's gonna be fine. We don't need a backup ether. We do need to bless RNG that Misty does not turn 1 X defend on Starmie. That would be bad. That would be really bad. Remember when skill determined the run rather than luck? Like in Sonic Mania? Yeah, there was a little bit of luck in Sonic Mania, but it wasn't too bad. Oh, that crit, dude. I've been critting Starmie a lot recently. Yo, this is good. This is really good, man. Yo, 1504, let's go, dude. Save Team 11. At 15.4 ahead, man. Save some time on that, Misty. Yeah, I do enjoy speedruns that aren't RNG heavy, but I also really like Pokemon. Like, it is what it is. Like, Pokemon's definitely my game for right now. I love Pokemon so much. When I turned 10 years old, man. Pokemon Red, this was my birthday gift. I put so much time into that game as a kid. So, there's just so much nostalgia. So, as RNG heavy as the run is, I still just have fun playing the game. Like, just going through the towns, you know, Pallet Town, Pewter City, Cerulean City, Viridian, Vermilion, Saffron, Celadon. It's just, I don't know, it just feels nice, man. It's like I'm home. Kanto is my home. This is where I grew up. Or at least it's where I spent some of my formative years. I like this place. And you know, I came back in Fire Red, dude. So, I've been here a lot, and then yeah, it's in Gold as well. Kanto's also in Heart Gold, like, come on. This place, dude. I know it like the back of my hands. I'm not pretending to say I know like every nook and cranny of Kanto, but I know it pretty well. Including places that aren't part of the speedrun. Not trying to put down Red. Pokemon Red is enjoyable to watch you run, even if it leaves you salty, yeah. Nah, man, sometimes I get a little salty, I will admit. I try to stay positive, I really do. I prefer to be, like, really positive all the time. And, like, even when I'm salty, like, I'm still smiling, I'm still making jokes. But, like, I do get a little upset. Like, oh, man. When I Gen 1 missed on Sabrina, dude, I was so mad. Because, like, get this, right? I've completed, like, you can see it all my splits, like, underneath the webcam. It says Pokemon Red, any percent. And then right next to that it says 61 out of 313. I've completed 61 runs. Out of those 61 completed runs, 2 of those I have Gen 1 missed on Sabrina's Alakazam. And that Alakazam has then turned around and hard-bodied me. And it's just, oh, it's ridiculous. Because it's like the odds of getting a Gen 1 miss, which for those of you that do not know, a Gen 1 miss is like, there's certain moves in the game, like Earthquake, that have 100% accuracy according to the game, but because of a programming error, they are actually only 99.6% accurate. A little bit higher than that. But yeah, nah, man. Somehow, even though it's 1 out of 256, out of 61 times, I'm gonna Gen 1 miss twice, specifically on Sabrina, specifically on her Alakazam. Ah, that's just my luck, dude. And so yeah, I get a little salty. It's hard not to be salty when you run Red? Yeah, nah, I get it. You know, Time here says, you wouldn't think a Pokemon Red run to be on the edge of your seat exciting, but the way Banks plays... Yo, look, we don't have to talk about Lance, okay? We already went there. But gosh darn Dragonite and Aerodactyl, dude. We're gonna do so much better this time, I promise you. You know, we're not gonna YOLO on Rival. We all know I love to YOLO here, but not this time, man. And we didn't get hit by Sand Attack. I could YOLO a little bit and go into Thrash here, right? Leave in the Horn Attack on Raticate, Vex said. And there it is again. I told you it never happens, but I am in Red Bar. So we'll take that. Do I still have Red Bar at 21? No, I leveled up out of Red Bar. Yo, rip, dude. Rip. Okay, whatever. I didn't lose my run. I just gotta keep pace. It's fine. It's just like, I know if I YOLO, I'll go so much faster. And when he's saying Running Red is so 2017, Running Red so 2015. But what about the hardcore, super cool manipulations, man? You know, like I can affect things, saving on specific tiles. Like, sure, the in-game timer can kind of mess that up, but it's not super likely. Ebony says, nah, it was neat in 2017. 2018 is all about Japanese blue. Yo, I hear that. I hear that. I believe it was actually used specifically, Ebony Zero, talking about that in Q-Lagging stream. I can't remember exactly when that was. But yeah, everybody's talking about this Pokemon. I don't remember blue, but I do remember Japanese. And I was like, what's going on here, man? Like, what's up with Japanese Pokemon? And like, I'm hearing some whispers, but nothing concrete. I don't know. Like, I want to see what it is, man. I want to see these Japanese Pokemon runs that explode the game. Sounds cool. And, you know, Alan says the manips are annoying. I hate in-game time zero. Yeah, everybody hates it, man. No one likes it when you execute it perfectly, but the time's just slightly off. I remember when the manipulations were first, like, discovered, people were using timers to help them with that so they wouldn't hit the in-game timer. Yeah, Super Potions, I'm gonna buy 4 of those. And then Repel, so let's buy 3. But yeah, I just kind of save, and I'm like, you know, maybe it'll work. That's how I do it. Maybe it'll work. It usually does. It works almost every time. Alright, move the Pokeballs to the bottom. Place those with Repels. Teach HMO1 to good old boy Paris. And also give him Team 28. James Dig, there you go, my boy. Oh, whoops. Hit B one too many times there. So yeah, speaking of which, this manipulation, this version of Lieutenant Surge Manip, this is brand new for me. Like, I've done it maybe... or I've completed maybe 5 runs with it. Like, I didn't know this manipulation existed. One of my friends told me about it, and I was like, what? You just save on the other side of the tree, and you're guaranteed to, like, get the first 2 cans, dude? Oh, that's so cool, because I used to do a different manipulation. You saved in a different spot, and, like, you had to go inside the building, move to the right, leave the building, go back in, and then as long as you were, like, frame perfect and you didn't bump into anything, it would be the first can you come across, and then the one right above it. But this manipulation is the first one you come across and the one to the left. And yeah, you don't have to go out and in. You don't have to do any of that movement, dude. You don't have to do any of that. It's so cool. You know, the in-game timer tracker is Taz. Yo, you're right. Cool assisted speedrun. You're not wrong. Yo, 24 HP. I'm feeling a little safe here. That Can's manip was so trash. It's so good though. What do you mean? So good. You know, nice X-Speed Raichu, but nah, man. Catch ya later. Catch ya later, buddy. Or wait, are you talking about the one I was talking about earlier? The one where you had to like leave the building and go back in? Yeah, that's pretty bad. But like, I didn't know there was another manipulation, because I learned my Lieutenant Surge manipulation back in like 2016. Because, like, I ran this game for, like, from September, I think it was September 2016 to November, and then I just stopped playing the game because my controller broke, the one I was using for my speedruns. And I've come back to the game now. So, like, it's a huge time gap, but, like, I don't have that much time into the game. Like, I'm playing it... I've probably put more time into the game in March than I did in all of 2016 combined. I'm kind of like Captain America, I guess. You know, it's like... I was there for World War II, but, like, I kind of was frozen for a bit. So I missed out on a lot of things. Oh, where are you going? You kind of gotta go grab the bike things. I don't know where I was going. I was like, let's just go all the way to the left, that's fine. Not quite, Vinks, not quite. Alright, I gotta focus here a little bit. Alright, so move. Oh gosh darn it, you made the same mistake last time! You don't move that. Ah, jeez. That's fine. I made the same mistake in my PB, so it's not lost time. The same mistake. I just shouldn't be doing that. And teach Bubble Beam on the bottom. Yeah, I want my repels to be at the top, but I accidentally moved them. It's like, once you hit select, you can't cancel the move unless you press B. You can't press select again, it doesn't cancel it out. You have to either move the item, or press B. And so, like, I just switched the potions with the repels, and then I swapped the potions again with my bicycle, so my bicycle was on top. Normally my bicycle's in the second slot, but yeah, for this run and my PB run, I have it in the wrong slot. Yo, in my PB, I went for the 4-turn Thrash, just like I'm doing right now, and when I got to Bellsprout, I didn't get the 4-turn, I only got 3, so I was confused. I hit myself in confusion, and he put me to sleep. So I lost a lot of time right there. There's a lot of potential time save on this split. But, kinda need that turn 4 Thresh. Kinda need it a little bit. And we got it, there we go, man. That's time save. That is really good time save, man. Feels beautiful. Feels really good. I'll just, haha. You going over here? Don't mind me. Don't mind me, man. The pun went over my head? Yeah, it happens sometimes. Excuse me. Puns are the way of the future. That is true, though. In a trivia question, in the Mario Brothers movie, which character does John... I don't know how to say that name. What does he play? Is he the guy that plays Luigi? I don't know actors' names. But, like, if I were to guess, I would say that's the Luigi guy. But, like, I literally know none of the actors' names, so it's a completely wild guess. I don't know. I've watched the movie. Just don't know the names of any of the actors. As a kid, man, I enjoyed that movie. It had Mario in it. All they had to do. One Mario, good deal. He does play Luigi? Okay, nice. Yo, lucked out. Yo, Cubone. Are you feeling that bubble beam, though? Yo, quote 6? That's a dumb quote. Why you gotta bring that up, Tin's Doctor? It's not even... It's not real. Zero does not wear a diaper, and it's true. You play Mega Man Zero, like, yes, there's a piece of his armor that is white, and has the shape of what could be underwear or a diaper, but that's the same thing as, like, Superman, right? Superman has the same thing, only it's red. Superman doesn't wear a diaper. Come on. And now Super Sin Slayer says, also Daisy is clearly not allowed in anything Mario relevant since her character was a part of the movie. Yo, do you think that's what it was? They had to change her name and everything. I mean, it didn't change Mario or Luigi or Bowser, so... I mean, I guess the princess's name had already been kind of swapping around. You had the girlfriend in, what is it? Mario vs. Donkey Kong. She's Pauline. And then you had Daisy in Super Mario Land. Oh, fell asleep on the Oddish. That's not the best. That's, what you would call not the best. Really not so good. And yeah, it's in the middle of Thrash, so like I can't go into my items and use the full restore. What is that? 2 turns now of being asleep? 3 turns? Am I gonna die here? Looks like it. That's the 5 turns, right? I have to wake up. Woke up and absorbed. Wow. That's really unfortunate, man. That's how the run dies. I got put to sleep by Oddish, dude. You're a rip, man. Rest in peace. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, that was just bad. I got put to sleep. It's a pure chance, man. It's pure chance. Of all the ways, man, of all the ways. This is not how I wanted to go down. Oddish OP, rest in peace, yeah. Cause like, it's a chance, like, right? When you hit Oddish, you can, you use Thrash, like, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the speedrun, man. You hit Oddish with Thrash, and usually you one-hit Oddish. I don't know what, like, the odds are of hitting Oddish with the Thrash, but like, or one-hitting him, I mean, where like he goes from full HP to defeated. But that happens most of the time. Usually you knock Oddish out all the way. And like, even if you don't, he has other moves. I don't remember what they all are, but like one of them's Poison Powder. Like, Poison Powder doesn't do anything. And even then, Sleep Powder itself, I believe someone said earlier, is only 60% accurate. So it's like, it's just really bad luck. You're going to bed? Yo, good night, Super Sin Slayer. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Yo, speaking of Cubone, you evolved your Marowak? Yo, congrats, Sense Doctor. That's awesome, man. Gosh darn Oddish. Yeah, I want to look that up. I want to see what move she has. Is it Dark Tunnel? I can spell, geesh. Doing it with one hand because I gotta match text. Yeah, Dark Tunnel. What am I looking for? Bulbapedia. Alright, one Squirtle, please. Thanks and good luck in the same sentence? I know, right? That's silly. I'm very unlucky. If you guys have never seen my stream before, I promise you, I am very unlucky. I'm the kind of guy that could flip 14 coins, and I will bet on heads, and get tails for every time, all 14 times in a row. Alright, so yeah, the trainer with Oddish and Bulbasaur. Oh, it doesn't say what they have. Yeah, rip. Or, well, it's just learn set, right? So if I just see what it learns by leveling, like, I'm good. Alright, turn 1 Growl, that's unfortunate. You know, it's all good, Tinse Doctor, you'll get there, man. Oh man, the information is not here. Alright, let's try Cerebi. Cerebi has all the information I'm looking for. Yeah, Oddish, Generation 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure trainers just know the moves that they level up with. So it has, because it's level 22, so it has Absorb, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, and Sleep Powder. So yeah, it has 4 moves. So it's like a 25% chance that it'll put me to sleep, a 25% chance that it will paralyze me. Those are actually both pretty bad. Like, the paralysis isn't as bad because I can like full restore on that turn. You know, try to keep myself safe. And yeah, not the best Bulbasaur fight, but 303 on movement's fine. And yeah, Stun Spore and Sleep Powder are 75% accurate. The 60% was incorrect. But yeah, 75% accurate, dude, so it's not the worst. But geesh, man. Oh my goodness, why can I never just have the really good level 2 Rattata fight? Like, I finally found a Rattata that I could beat in 2 hits, and I missed the tackle. Because it's like, most of my runs, I always fight a level 3 Rattata or level 3 Pidgey. Optimally, you want to fight Rattata. Rattata's the weaker of the two. And the most likely level to encounter in this route is level 3. Level 2 is not that rare. It really isn't. I guess it's a little uncommon, but not really. Because yeah, I just ran into 3 Rattatas. One was level 2, one was level 2, one was level 3. So it's like, there you go, like it goes to show. But I don't know. My luck's just really bad, dude. It's like, just that right there, having 3 encounters on the first trek through Route 1, that's slower than average. The average amount would be 1 to 2, and I've had 3. So that's not the best, especially coming off of the slower Bulbasaur. But, you know, if we can not have any encounters on the way back down and then back up through Route 1, then it's completely fine. Like 3 encounters overall for Route 1 is perfectly average. Decent speed. Whoops. Whoops, I didn't get my left input. Make that 4 encounters. Whoopsie doopsies. Whoopsie doopsies. Did not get my left. Alright, so we're at 4 encounters now. That's really bad. I kinda don't want to reset. Like, as long as it's less than, like, 5 encounters, it's fine. Like, 4 is slow. 4 encounters is just slow. There's no, like, you know, positive way to really spin that. 4 encounters is just slow. But again, you know, it's a long run. Anything could happen. 4 encounters isn't that big of a deal. It's like, okay, I'm starting the run a little slow. It's all luck, you know? But that's with the idea that we don't have any more encounters on the last trek through Route 1, which is possible. It's perfectly possible. Like, I've had Route 1s where I have 0 encounters going up, down, and up again. So to just go up once and have 0 encounters, it's possible. The average is more like 1 to 2, but it can happen. This is really good so far. Look at that, 3 patches of grass, man, we've walked through. Nothing. And there it is. So that's encounter number 5. That's really bad. If I have a 6th encounter in this last patch of grass, I will reset. Because that's just extraordinarily slow. Alright, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, yeah, we'll reset that one. That was pretty awful. That's really, really bad. That's, I don't have, like, that doesn't happen to me too often. Like, I have bad luck, but, you know, I do a lot of runs. Probability is a thing. Generally, when I play Pokemon Red, getting through Route 1 isn't that big of a deal. Like, my average encounters are 3. I sometimes have good Route 3s, sometimes they're a little slow with 4 or 5. But 6? It's like 4 is slow. 5's pretty slow. Like, you're in the slow. You're accepting slow as part of your existence. Then you have 6 encounters, and, like, that's substantial. Like, at that point, like, you need to have, like, a good Viridian Forest. You know, you need to have a really good Viridian Forest. And then, hopefully you have a good Route 3, because you're behind. Like, you're really behind. Not, like, a little bit. Like, by... I would say I'd be behind by, like, more than half a minute. With the 5 encounters, 6 encounters, I'm gonna be behind by, like, I don't know, like 40? Yeah, 40 seconds there. And then I could have had a 7th encounter, that's possible. Could have had a 7th encounter too, and then it's like, I'll be like almost a whole minute behind at the first split. That's ridiculous. You know, Onzor in here with a Q lagging raid. It goes AFK though. You know, no worries, man. I appreciate you, you know, just saying something in chat and then lurking. I like that, man. Giving me them, you know, that increase of viewer count. Pretty nice of you, buddy. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's see what we can do this time. Me and you, Blue. Me and you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. I'm here saying you could almost have a reset command that just responds with something like, Banks had to reset because of stupid RNG or an obvious mistake. Yeah, that's not a bad command, you know, so that way people understand. But at the same time, like, I do resets for RNG manipulation, so, you know, I gotta put that in there too, and that's such a long message. Banks had to reset because of stupid RNG, or, you know, he was going for a, or he made a mistake, or RNG manipulation. That just didn't, or either I'm doing right or didn't do right, like, and it's like, but if you can RNG manipulate, and you're resetting your run for RNG, what's the point of that? Oh wow, this is a really bad Bulbasaur. It's what, 310? Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and reset that. Well, wait. Is that 310? If it's less than 310, I'll run it. Movement on. Yeah, no, that's 310. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good on that. That's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad Bulbasaur. Like, I knew it. I should have just reset 20 seconds sooner. Back in there, man. Remember, says you could just have another command for Manip, explaining it's a Manip reset. Well, I mean, I can, but then, like, you do the reset. Like, because I'm going to get trolled, right? People are going to use the reset command when I'm literally resetting. So, I don't know. That's just, you know, that's just the way I look at things, man, as a streamer. I want to be really careful about the information that I throw into my chat, especially if it's from an official-looking source like one of my bots. It's like, you know, people will believe that. They will perceive what they perceive through that bot. So I gotta be really careful with, like, how I present that. Dang those trolls? Yeah, you know it, man. Yeah, I know there's other people that have, like, reset commands or reset emotes. You know, I might do something like that in the future. But for now, I'm all good. I don't need a reset command. It's like, it definitely depends on the streamer. But, like, I've seen, like, the reset command can have, like, a negative effect on some streamers. Like, I don't have the command, so I don't know how it would affect me. But I've watched other streamers doing speedruns where, you know, that reset command gets spammed or the reset emote. When, like, you know, like, they made, like, one mistake, right? And it's like, the run's still good. And, like, it can tilt the streamer, man. Like, I'm not sure if I would get tilted. Because, like, I'm used to being, like, trolled all the time, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. But, I don't know. Sometimes those little things can, like, really add up. Especially for a streamer that, say, like, streams, like, 6 to, like, 8 hours or whatever. The longer you stream, the more you're gonna have those little things just, like, poking at you. Where it's like, you know, this guy's making fun of me, this guy's making a joke. And, like, sometimes it's not that big a deal, but just over time, you just get poked enough times, and you're like, ah, stop poking me, dude. You know, Time Hero says it was just an idea because of how many of the regulars use reset whenever a run dies, even though there's no command. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's fine. Like, if there's no command, I'm completely cool with that. I think I'd prefer to keep it that way. Super tilted reset you? Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta tilt and reset, man. 2 plus 2 equals 4, minus 1, that's 3. Pick math. Okay, I guess. Alright, that wasn't the fastest, but it's definitely faster than what we did last time. Yeah, that's a good 10 seconds faster than before. I'll take that. It's not good. It's not a good Bulbasaur fight. But, like, I'm not on that level yet where, like, I can't PB off of a bad Bulbasaur fight. Because a bad Bulbasaur fight, like, when I say bad, I just mean it's slow. And the average Bulbasaur fight is slow. Most Bulbasaur fights are slow. You just kind of have to accept that. So, like, you're generally going to get somewhere between, like, a high 250 to a low, like, 3 minute, like, after you finish that fight, when you gain control of your character. It's going to be somewhere between, like, yeah, like, 256 to, like, 304. It's going to be somewhere around there. That's the average Bulbasaur. But, a good Bulbasaur would be something as low as, like, I don't know, like 240. I'm told it can be lower than that. I've never seen it. I've never personally experienced that life. But yeah, a really good Bulbasaur fight can be like 240. And that's 20 seconds faster than what I just did. 20 seconds is pretty nice. But, again, I'm not where my PB is, I don't need those 20 seconds. I can let those go and just do the run. There's so many RNG factors to the run, man. A bad Bulbasaur is not that big a deal. Filthy sale memes out of here? I don't get it. That's a meme? The math thing? Yo, I don't know, man. I must not be hip with the hop anymore. I don't get all these memes. Didn't even know it was a meme. Oh my goodness, this scene is so long. I just want to move, okay? Okay, yeah, I got you on that one, Amane. I know that meme. I think that was the third encounter? I haven't really been counting. But like, if I get to the Pokemart and it's 6 minutes, then I know I'm in the clear. Welp, and there's another one. Yo, you must be tired. It's all good, Amane. Yo, it's getting late, man. Alright, that was pretty bad. I kind of lost count, so I don't know how many encounters that was, but yeah, we're going into the Pokemart at 6:10. We're 10 seconds slower than I would have liked to have been, but again, it's whatever, dude. Oh, whoops. That's a little bit more time lost. Pressed A one too many times there. Yeah, as long as this guy doesn't walk to the left, we're in the clear. If he walks to the left... Oh, nope, he walked right. It's fine. Yeah. He can move twice before I can get into position to save. As long as he's off screen, it's fine. If he walks right as soon as he possibly can, even if he moves left after that, he has to move left one more time to mess up my RNG manipulation. And he just doesn't have the time to do so, not if he moves right. If he goes up or down, you know, it's fine. He can do whatever. Okay. Why did my manipulation work? Did I get the bad timer, or was my movement off? I think my movement might have been off. I'll try one more time. If I get it, it's fine. I'll just run it anyways. If not, I'll have to reset. You missed my 158? Yo, it's all good, Franchu. No worries, man. We did get there, though. We did get there. Got that 158. Nope, it's not my movement. Not my movement. It's just the in-game timer, I guess. Team no sleep? Yeah, man. Sleep is for the weak, dude. I gotta get another run in. Yo, give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. Alright, 2 seconds.